All right, so you can go ahead and take out all the stuff out of this bag and pour it into the plastic container. Okay. Ooh, fun. Okay, so then we're going to put this bag on the side nicely so we stay nice and organized. Then we're going to need 1.5 cups of water. So I have a 1 cup measuring cup here, measures 1 cup, and then I also have a 1/2 cup. But how about, I have both of them I need, but how about let's do it, let's say I only have the 1 cup. I'll show you how to measure it accurately in this way. Okay, so I have these little balls of water. I wonder how much water is in here. I wonder if it's 1 cup of water in this little thing. Oh, yeah, about 1 cup of water. Okay, so there's 1 cup going in. Then we also need a 1/2 cup. If you have a cup that's like this, if you turn it sideways and you have the water go diagonally across the cup, that will fill it halfway exactly. So watch what I do here. I'm going to fill it up and hold it on the side. And I want the water to touch the edge of the outside of the cup right here, the lip, and the inside corner. Like that. So I don't know if you can see it super well, but it's halfway. All right, let me pour that in. Okay, now comes the fun part. Make sure you wash your hands. I wash my hands over break, so make sure you wash your hands first. But one tip is don't stick your whole hand in and start going for it, because your hand is going to come very messy. So start with 1 finger or even 2 fingers, and then just start mixing the dough around slowly, just like this. Okay? All right, so we're going to keep mixing. And as I'm mixing, I'm scraping the sides of the bowl. I'm trying to get it all mixed together. And this dough is not going to be like your salt dough, because your salt dough look like Play-Doh. This one's going to be different. It's going to look more like actual bread dough. It's going to be much more wet, much more soft. Okay. Kind of like cookie dough, yeah. All right. And so I don't know if you can see it, but there's some dry flour on the side here. We don't want any dry ingredients because that's going to make the dough wetter than we want it. So we want to keep mixing all that dry stuff, scraping the sides, scraping the bottom. Until, do you see how the dough is starting to form into like a ball just by itself? That's what we want. All right, so we'll keep mixing. Kind of like slime, but harder. Yeah. So I did this on purpose. I made the mistake of putting my whole hand in. And that's what your hand turns into. It gets really crazy and messy. But what we could do is you just grab your finger and you kind of pinch around your finger and just pull, and it gets most of the dough off. Like that. And you just keep. And just go right down your hand. And that's pretty much it. Then your dough is pretty much made. That's what it should look like. It's sticky. It's kind of wet, but that's a good thing. Then after that, we're going to put the lid back on, not super tight, because one of the secrets of letting the dough rise is letting some fresh air, a tiny bit of fresh air in. You don't want it to be like that, like hanging halfway off, but you want it to be just on, but not pressed down and clicked on. It should be kind of loose, like that. Okay? All right, so that's pretty much how to make the dough.